Okay, I wanted to do a quick video of the game room because I have not done one in a really long time. And I know a lot has changed. I'm going to turn on the light. It's the wrong one. A lot has changed. Some of it hasn't. A lot of this has all stayed the same. I've maybe added another console. I think probably another Wii U. Maybe another Wii console. I believe the PlayStation Classic back there might be new. And everything else I think is the same. Added another Wii U box. I think another complete GameCube. And everything else is pretty much the same. I'm going to start the Resident Evil series tonight, the new one. I did get this TV. This is new. It's Panasonic. I love this TV. I've started getting a couple VHSs. I really don't want to start getting into collecting a bunch of those because holy crap, I have enough stuff as it is. I'm currently playing through the Silent Hills. I just recently finished 1. I'm probably about halfway through 2, and then I'm going to start 3. I think that's about it for over here. And then over here, this table's a mess. This is a bunch of games I'm currently selling or need to sell or are listed. This is still stuff I need to sell. It kind of looks like crap. I'm not proud of it, but that's anyone who collects and resells and stuff knows they've got somewhere in their game room, if it's not all over the place, that is just a mess with stuff they need to get rid of. I recently picked up that PS3 in the box. I still haven't decided whether I want to keep it. I've kind of lately been deciding on selling some stuff and maybe only keeping like the stuff that I'm really nostalgic for. I don't know. You know, every time I start thinking about selling it, then I decide no, I want to keep it. But who knows? I have added some more 64 games to the collection. I think I'm close to about 90 or so cartridges. I think I did sell a couple PS1 games, a couple like RPG games that I'm not really, big on. I have a lot of different RPG games that I have that are expensive, but I'm never going to play them, so I sold them to buy other stuff for the collection. PS4 collection has grown a decent amount. Most of these games are my new ones. Some of these down here, but haven't bought a lot. Let's see, I did recently pick up some more Xbox games. Not too many, because like I said, I've been slowly just not buying as many games if I know I'm not going to play them, which is, definitely a good thing, and not just buying everything to buy it. But when I see stuff that's a good deal, it's really hard not to pick it up. Definitely added some stuff up here. I think the Xbox One is new. I can't remember whether I had that in the last video. The Super Scope is new. I can't remember if that controller inbox is new. I believe this Game Boy inbox is new. That is complete. I recently actually found that on Marketplace, and it was just the box and all of the inserts only, which was awesome. Since I already had that Game Boy, that was perfect. It's a great way to complete that. The Needler from Halo, that's new. The Shot Blaster from Resident Evil. The Umbrella Chronicles for the Wii, that is new. I think Chicken Range is new. That was just incredibly cheap, and sometimes those games over time are really hard to find. And maybe one day I'll try and complete a full Switch collection. I don't know. I always, think about completing a whole collection of some sort, but then the further I get into it, I realize I want to sell games that I'm never going to play because honestly, why have them? I don't know. It would be cool to have a complete set, but we'll see. I did recently get the Fortnite Switch. I found a pretty good deal on that, so I scooped it up. So now I have 4 of the Switches. I would like to complete all of the Switches, but obviously that's going to be hard to do and pretty expensive to find it, for a decent price. I've gotten a few more Switch games. I definitely know these are all new because I haven't even put them in order where they should go. I think maybe Doom and R-Type are new. Yes, I think these Wii games are new. Both of them actually. Got a really good deal on that. Pretty much for free, honestly. And that one I kind of paid up for, but it was from someone I knew, so pretty cool. I do have a decent amount of Wii games. Again, I've kind of considered selling a lot of the bulk and just keeping what I wanted. I don't know. There's my Xbox One games, kind of just ashamed of them over there in the corner. Although I have been playing a lot of Xbox One lately because I have found out that the online Xbox, I can't remember what it's called, the game store, if you pay for it, like the PlayStation Plus, there is a lot of games that are really solid. So I've been taking advantage of that. The GameCube down here has not changed. I don't think, bought any GameCube games since. Xbox 360 games have probably grown because those are easy to find everywhere. Goodwills, thrift stores, pawn shops. I may have gotten some more 64 games. I know Oracle of Seasons is new. That one's awesome because it still has the wrap. It's not sealed, but still has the cellophane. I think Blitz might be new. I think that's pretty... Ghosts and Goblins, I think, is new. And then I think I recently picked up Donkey Kong Country 2 and 1. So now I have 1, 2, and 3 over here. I don't have protectors on those. I really should. But I don't really mess with those too much because I keep the cartridges out of them, so they should stay solid. The Majora's Mask limited edition is new. That actually has a sealed Majora's Mask for the 3DS in the back of it. It is the first print. I can't remember whether I don't think the last video, I don't even think I had this Breath of the Wild promo poster up, and I might not have even had that shelf up there, to be honest. So that might all be new. And I think this might even be new. The Resident Evil 7 house. I'm very proud of that. It was expensive, but definitely worth it and a pretty decent price considering how much it goes for, and pretty hard to find. PS2 has grown a little bit as well. Again, easy to find in pawn shops, thrift stores. Same thing with PS3. 3DS and DS games have not grown too much. I think I've added a couple. PSP, I think I've gotten rid of a couple of them, and I've been considering selling off a lot of it because honestly, I'm probably not going to play them. There's maybe a couple that I would play if I wanted, but for the most part, probably not. So I've considered selling those. The Dreamcast has stayed the same, and my poor little Saturn collection over there in the corner has stayed the same, and the Master System. I don't know if I've gotten any more. Yes, I've got a couple more Sega games I was able to find at a pawn shop for a decent price. But again, you know, if I don't find it for a good price, I'm probably not going to buy it. So Sonic up in there. Other than that, nothing huge. I think most of my money has been going towards newer Switch games for now because I realize that's what I'm currently playing. Same thing with PS4 and some select PS2, horror type games. Other than that, I haven't been buying a bunch of crazy stuff, at least. I have a bunch of stuff pre-ordered. I'm excited for Skyward Sword coming out and Pokemon eventually, but I have tons of games that I need to play. A lot of this is all still sealed, but eventually I hope to get around to playing it, but I try and kind of stay focused towards one game at a time. But sometimes I lose track and play random other games, so I'm working on a lot of them. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for any kind of update. I wanted to kind of try and keep this short because I think the last video was like 20 minutes long, but there's kind of less new stuff to talk about and just some newer stuff that I have acquired recently, which, like I said, a couple 64 games. I just got Cruisin' World today, Mario Party 3, Mario Golf, Mario Party 2 I got recently as well. Those were all pretty decent prices. But yeah, that's the quick update. So, yeah.